You still haven't made contact with a deceased loved one and how you charge that. The first thing that you need to know is that the most people are trying too hard. You know, when I'm going in a meditation, there are some meditations for, and it's called sitting in the power, when you make the connection with the spirit world. And later on, I will tell you how you can get this for free for yourself in this video. But they try too hard when they're sitting in the power. They're going like, it's like they're at the gym, you know. It's like they're at the gym and they just doing pull-ups or something with the barbell like this, and but they need to relax. It's so important just to relax, because when you relax, it will be way more easy to make the connection with the spirit world. So just take time, and when you take your time, then you don't have to work this hard. It's just about relaxation, and then knowing that something is popping up. And what's also very, very cool to know is when you are sitting in this power, maybe the first time it will not work for you. And maybe the second time it will not work for you. Maybe you need 25 times before you get it to work. And for somebody else, it just works the first time. But if you have patience, you will be better and better at it, and you will make a better connection, because I think everyone, I guess I'm not allowed to promise it, but I think everyone can make the connection with the spirit world, just if you try enough. It's just something that I believe, and in this things there are different ways for everyone. But the first thing that is the same for everyone, you need to have patience, and you need to relax yourself. Don't try too hard. Have you ever seen a Buddhist like this meditate? Breathe in, breathe out. This is not the right way. It's not the right way to do a meditation. In meditation, you should be relaxed. It should be calming you. And when you are calm and you expect nothing, but you're open for so many things that can come to you, then you will see that the spirit world will get closer and closer to you. That's at least what I believe. What also is important, that fear is blocking your mediumship. And fear is not necessary, because fear is about a lot of different things that the most people don't understand. The first thing that I need to tell about fear is that when you have a fear of the spiritual world, then I can tell you that this fear is about that you not know things good enough, probably. And the first thing is that fear is something that put up by movies or about people who don't know enough about working with the spirit world, because the spirit world is a world of love, and they will love you and they will bring only love. I think the bad things in life always come from human. And now, when we to work with the spirituality and with mediumship, then it's very, very good to know that the spirit world is not the same as feeling something in a house. Because when you feel something in a house, you can also feel the past of the house. So you feel the history of the house. In this history, some people even can see the history, and I think that some people even hear the history. But it has nothing to do with the spirit world. It's just something that has happened. And I believe that just working with a bit of sage can help you to clean this more and more and more. It's a bit it's about how bad the stuff is that happened in the house, but how more you will use the sage. And of course, smoke inside your house, so you need to be careful, because it can be dangerous. Smoke will not be healthy for you. But I still think that sage can do a lot of for your energy. And this is some way of to work with it. And there are also other stuff that probably you can find. But just open up the window. Yeah, open up the window. As much as you can. Also gives a good spiritual energy. If you keep the windows closed and closed and closed, then this energy can never go away. But if you're just if the wind is going very hard, and then it also will change the energy. And how more you will do some good stuff in the same place, how more the energy will change. But still, you will see history, and history can be really bad. History can be really about sad things, because history can be about war. They can be about a very big fight. They can be about anything terrible that you can imagine. That the history is not what is the connection to the spirit world. And this is very important, as these are two different things. Maybe when you are very sensitive yourself, maybe you even know it when you go to a castle or something. Then sometimes you maybe feel from, oh, I should not enter this room. This room doesn't feel very good for me. This probably because there has been happened maybe a long time ago, but there happened some bad stuff, because history doesn't exist in the spirit world. Everything happens at the same time. Another thing that also good for you, that also is good for you to know, is that people who want to come through, so deceased who want to come through, they want to show you that who they are. And if you know them really well, so for my grandfather, when I see my grandfather, then I just see my grandfather. But sometimes maybe you're not open enough at this time, or sometimes they just want to give you information that you remember them. And when someone committed suicide, that can be the energy that they will give you. So they don't want to give you negative energy. They definitely don't want to do this, but they want you to remember them, and they probably want to say something to you, because this is why this happens, why you think about them, and why you maybe feel even this energy. And then you think from, oh, this was this lovely person and I miss him so much. Oh, what was life hard for him, wasn't it? Because else he did not commit suicide. And when you know this, then your complete mind will change, because I have seen so many deceased who had committed suicide, and I'm at a very purple, dark mud place. So it's purple with black mud everywhere. And when I'm there, I think from, oh, this is not nice. And then I'm already know from, oh, this person at least has thought about committing suicide, or even committed suicide. And this is for me something that I've worked a lot with, so I can recognize this for myself. And when I can recognize it, I can give it to as evidence to other people when I work as a medium. But I also want to give you the evidence. So sometimes you just, it can be in completely other ways around. It can be happy also. Maybe you're just walking in the forest somewhere, and you're just starting to sing and stuff, and then you think from, hey, but I never sing this song. And then you remember that your grandmother always sing this song, and then you know, hey, my grandmother probably wants to say something to me, because this never happened to me. Or you get just the energy of someone that was really funny, and then maybe you had someone in the family who was a comedian, or who made a lot of jokes. But these are the good things, but they can also happen in bad things. So they just want you to remember them. But it has nothing to do with being afraid. But also very important, they always come when you don't sit in the power. They always come before you go to sleep. And why they do this is because this is the time that you are relaxing. Like the first thing I say, you need to be relaxed before they can make the connection to you. And if you never sit in the power, you will not do your meditation. Then they will come before you go to sleep. And I learned so many people that when they're going to sit in the power, that they will not come in their sleep. And for as far as I know, it happened all the time that the people just don't come around when they're going to sleep, unless if they don't care about it, because that can also be possible if they grow a bit more and feel more safe about this. You don't need to be gifted. It's just all about opening techniques. And this is also a thing that most people don't know, because they think, yeah, they need to be born. But I think the people who are born with the gift of mediumship, I think those people have the technique already on, and they cannot put them off. And this is a different thing than I'm going to show you, because I will learn you techniques if you want. And this technique that will give you the ability to make the connection with the deceased ones that you loved yourself. And I even know that mediums who are gifted and they will never sit in the power, they will get tired or maybe get sick a little bit because they work really hard. And when they're working really hard, they will not sit in the power enough. And then yeah, it will completely, nah, not completely break their energy. That's maybe a bit hard. But they will get tired because they will not sit in the energy. And because if you sit in the energy of the power, then the spirit world can make the connection to you to build it up and build it up because they need to, yeah, you when you going to sitting in the power, your energy level will be higher and they make their level lower. And because they make their level lower, there can be a connection between us. And how better you can make your connection higher, how better they can make the connection to you. And when they make the connection to you, you will get energy from it if you sit enough in the power, for the most people. But if you will not sit enough in the power, then you can get tired of it. So, but it can be easy for you. You can sit 5 minutes in the power for 3 times a week, and then you can talk for 3 times a week for 5 minutes with the deceased one. You can just keep it like this. So if you want to talk 3 times half an hour with the deceased one, then you know what you need to do. And this is not completely true what I'm saying, because when I have to, for myself, I do a lot of different ways of mediumship. When I do trance mediumship, then I really need to take as much time that I'm speaking in trance. With physical, it's the same. But when mental mediumship, what the most people know, like from, oh, I have a lady over here and she was singing in the church and she was singing the song, like this kind of stuff. These people, these people are just the ones, yeah, like that we know them the most. This is the mental mediumship, and this way of mental mediumship is a way how the spiritual world, how we know them for the most of the time. And now I forgot what I want to say. Oh yeah, and this is the oh yeah. Now I remember. Sorry, but when I was sitting in the power for an hour, I can do like readings 5, maybe 8 of an hour a day. Uh, Maybe 45 minutes, but 8 times 45 minutes with just sitting an hour in the power will be possible. So it just depends on the thing that you are able to do. But how more you sit in the power, how longer you can make the connection to talk to them, if you want. There are different ways to connect with them. Sometimes I watch the notes, so that's why I'm looking there. There are different ways to connect with the spirit people. And this is also a very good thing to know, that there are different ways, because maybe you have tried something already. Maybe you tried something and it will not be it was not your way. And then you think from, hey, now I take all this time to do this and then it will not work for me. That's a bit of a shame. I think there are a lot of different ways where you can make the connection with the deceased ones, but I have made something for you, and I will tell at the end of this video what it is. You can also see it in the lyrics, and I will give you 4 ways, 4 different roads of mediumship. There probably are more, but these 4 are for me the most, yeah, the ones that the most people walk one of these four roads. And when you have walk one of these 4 roads, then you know from, hey, this is my path. This is the way that how I can do my mediumship. And I also will show you what is your road. It will only take you 5 minutes to know what your road is. But there are different roads. Not everyone is the same. Like I already said, I do mental mediumship, I do trance, and I also do physical mediumship. But when I'm working on trance, it's completely different, because when I'm on trance, I become the spirit. I become the deceased one, or I become the spiritual guide. But when I'm working with the people who passed away, and I'm not in trance, then I'm speaking. No, actually, I'm not speaking, I'm listening to them. And I just need to translate what they want to say to the person that listens to it. Or maybe if they will talk to me, that for my own spirits, they can also talk to me. And when they talk to me, then I just know from they're behind me. And when they're behind me, I just need to listen what they tell. So it's more like we're sitting a bit like sitting at the table at the same time, only the person is at the back of me instead of in front of me. But then we can talk with each other if you want. And if we talk with each other, then I can translate it or I can use it as information for myself. If the connection is only for myself, of course. But what I show you is not about giving readings, but it's just about making the connection for yourself. Um, okay. Sometimes it's also very. Sometimes it's important to know that you feel that nothing is happening. Sorry for the sound of my phone, but sometimes you feel nothing is happening, and I told it a bit in the beginning. Uh, but there are a couple of things that you need to know about this. The first thing is that you need to listen with all your six senses. So listen with the things that you see and what you hear, what you feel, and even what you taste and what you smell, what you sense. And this is so important because some people think from I'm clairvoyant, and then they only going to put their energy on their clairvoyance, and maybe there will be another way that the spirit world will talk to them at this time. And so you can talk with them again and again, but listen in every kind of way. Another thing is that sometimes they want to learn you something new, or you are just started and maybe you are too frustrated because you want to go too fast, and just you need to take your time. What is a good thing to know about taking your time is that most people think from, oh, now I'm making the connection and now I really want to feel the spirit behind me. The most times it starts with a little light of energy like this. And some people don't even notice this the first time. But some people just feel from, oh, there's a little bit of energy, or I feel something. Be so happy if you feel something behind you. It is a good thing to know that when you feel this behind you, that you can go on. That this way will you feel something. So now you feel something, then you can work with it, or maybe you see something, but then you can work with it. So take time. You will be being better at it if you want. Okay. And at last, I want to say before I go to the way that you found your path is take care of your awareness, how to calm your awareness. Now, the first thing that you need to know when you want to calm your awareness is probably when you go sitting in the power, you have a lot of thought. That is the meditation of mediumship, again, is being sitting in the power. But you have a lot of thought in your mind, and you're probably thinking from, so frustrated, so irritating, so I don't want to have all this. I want to focus on sitting in the power. Now, there are a couple of ways that you can change this for yourself. You just can stop making continue your sentences. So maybe you think from, like I give an example for myself. I've been a bit ill today, and tomorrow there's a big party, and I don't want to go to the party, but there are also a big feast with a lot of beautiful traffic cars, and maybe I want to take my daughter over there, but I'm not sure because I need to feel well enough, so I decide tomorrow. But also, so this is a thing that my thought can bring on, and I need to go. I need to go to the grocery store because I need to do some shopping for Sunday when I teach people. And then I can go on and go on and go on with my brain can go on with giving me thinking so many thoughts. But I can also say from, oh, tomorrow is this big part. I was sitting in the power. Another thing you can do is tell your thoughts is from, okay, now I'm doing this. I will take time for you later. But the thing that works the best for me is just say from, you may be there. I'm just saying to my thoughts, you may be there. And this also works when something comes up what's make me feel uncomfort. I made a video before about that when I'm sitting in the power, I was seeing the snake all this time because I have some traumatic stuff about snakes. I don't know why, but I think it has a bit to do with being raised as a religious person as a child. But because in the Bible the snake has been used as not as a good animal, then it's but sometimes when I'm sitting in the power it pops up. And I just say from, hey, you can be there. Sometimes I even going to talk with it. Then I can learn something from it. But most of the times I just say, you'll be there. And that can calm your mind, so you can sit in the power better. And I will give some big example, but maybe you had you had a little fight with your partner, and then then you can also say from, hey, you can be there. Because if you will not accept this, your ego will go in a fight with you. And if you go in a fight with your ego, you definitely will not be able to focus in the correct way for the spirit world. But for now, I just want to give you something, because I have made this kind of quiz, and this quiz will show you the road to the path of your mediumship. And in the end of the quiz, you will get videos in a way where I will explain to you how you can connect the connection to the deceased in a way that is the correct way for you at this time. So, like I said before, I have made 4 ways, and these are the most common ways. But when I work with these 4 ways, you will see videos. It's completely free. And in this video, I will explain how you can make safe the connection with the spiritual world. I also show you how you can make the connection with the spiritual world, and I explain you how to sit in the power, just about the answer of your results of the quiz. So I hope you will take the quiz. You will see the link in the lyric behind under the video, and I wish you a very lovely day.